Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Seem, by all accounts, to be going from awful to more terrible for the Diddy after he conflicted with his legal counselor, Imprint Agnifilo, Lev in court, and he appears to be passing on the situation because of Diddy's disposition towards him. This isn't simply an ordinary, legitimate show. It's a case that could move how we view both individuals at the highest point of media outlets. What's more, the frameworks that safeguard them, so be sure to keep close by till the end for all relevant info. When lawyer Imprint Agnifilo, famous for shielding high-stakes, ethically complex cases, unexpectedly pulled out from Diddy's group, it sent shockwaves through the lawful local area. Agnifilo is the sort of attorney who has taken on apparently inconceivable cases and won, so his takeoff raised a major question. What happened? Did he sense a key shortcoming with all due respect? Was there a conflict on technique? Lawful specialists say that the reason behind his exit could be flag shifts inside the guard group. Back's non-appearance could mean a complete reshuffling of the safeguard technique or a conflict on the most proficient method to handle the RICO charges for a situation as large as this. Such a shift could mean they're either planning for an extreme turn or confronting an inside disturbance. Pryor's non-attendance leaves a secret and possibly an opening with all due respect that might affect the whole course of the case. It's currently even expressed there's north of 400 new claims, and right now, might any legal advisor at any point even save him from his unavoidable destruction? Diddy is going to be hit with 400 claims, and these new claims are going to be coming from Tony Busby, where the numbers have previously expanded to 150 in addition to casualties. Tony Busby expressed that more than 400 extra casualties have passed the examination concerning their cases about Diddy. Tony Busby let us know when he reported 120 individuals that he was addressing against Diddy out of 3,000, that he has specialists that work for his group, and they are guiding out all of the cases to ensure individuals that they are addressing have proof that they can use to assist with demonstrating their cases in an official courtroom. He said some were pictures and photographs going to settings, and teaming up the way that these individuals were at these spots when they said that they were, and that Diddy was as well. And presently he has 400 additional individuals that he will perhaps addressing against Diddy. Numerous fans have thought about what the real charges Diddy is confronting all around. We should look at that now, the extortionist, impacted, and degenerate associations. The RICO Act was initially intended to bring down the crowd. The thought is to pursue enormous crook associations where every part may, as it were, be liable for a piece of the entirety activity for Diddy's situation. The RICO charges imply that investigators are endeavoring to interface different claims into a single overall example of wrongdoing. RICO cases are trying for safeguard groups in light of the fact that the indictment doesn't have to demonstrate each and every charge. For certain, they simply have to persuade the jury that these supposed activities on the whole show an example of a coordinated criminal way of behaving in this unique situation, on the off chance that Diddy's group can't separate this example. Contention. The arraignment could succeed regardless of whether individual allegations appear to be feeble or inconsequential. It resembles a riddle if the sorts fit out. The image of crime could turn into irrefutable. The particular claims in this case, dealing with compulsion and double dealing, are particularly touchy since they address issues of force. Also, in media outlets, talk has it that the indictment has a motherlode of proof-affirmed video accounts, interviews with ex-staff, and records from properties connected to Diddy. In the event that this proof is genuine, it could be the game changer that transforms claims into demonstrated claims. Imagine the effect if the visual proof or witness test declaration affirms even a negligible part of these charges. Not exclusively would it confirm doubts that have waited in the business, yet it could likewise encourage others to approach with comparative claims for Diddy's guard group. Each piece of proof and each witness is a potential point of failure they'll have to destroy to keep the jury from seeing the example. The indictment is attempting to make public insight is key in any VIP preliminary, And in this case, web-based entertainment and media sources have detonated with critique. When public assessment turns, it can make a wave impact that is difficult to overlook in any event. For attendance in this period, public responses spread like quickly. Every new piece of data or witness account takes care of the discussion, and many have additionally been asking for what reason everybody in Hollywood is remaining so quiet about the Diddy claims. Considering the size of the charges made, well, we might be starting to find a few solutions, so I think we could now know why Hollywood has been so quiet regarding the Diddy situ circumstance. Clearly, Diddy kept records carefully, itemized records, and I'm not discussing just sound and video. Obviously, he I'd record who was at the party, what was happening, and so forth. And as of now, every one of his companions, all the individuals in the business that joined in these gatherings, have no clue about what the federal authorities definitely know, or everything Diddy has said to them regardless. So rather than embroiling themselves, they're about to be calm. And a portion of those individuals, J-Lo, are in a real sense taking off to evade Diddy questions. She was at a signature marking occasion. Someone got some information about Diddy. She halted mid-mark, got up also, ran out of the room with her staff on top of that. Tony Busby came out today to advise us that he will add litigants to a portion of these claims that are superstars' names that will stun us. I simply believe that he should feel free to make it happen as of now, since it would intrigue to know who these individuals are before we go any further into the video. Now it appears to be like Diddy's legal counselor has stopped the case following a quar. Between the match, do you believe it's possible? Diddy is cooked and will confront a lifelong incarceration, or might you at any point see him crawling out of it? Remark down under a conviction. Under RICO, for a superstar of Diddy's status would be pivotal and could reclassify responsibility in the media outlet. This case doesn't simply ensnare Diddy. It brings into the center the power elements and potential that have for some time been reputed, yet once in a blue moon exposed in lawful settings. Assuming Diddy is tracked down as blameworthy, it could encourage other claimed survivors of powerful figures to step forward, knowing that even a Goliath of the media outlet can confront the full weight of the law. The preliminary could likewise brief massive changes in how claims are overseen inside the industry, conceivably prompting new conventions or securities for people working close by VIPs. It may indeed even motivate change around RICO cases themselves as individuals examine how these charges can apply to enterprises outside customary coordinated wrongdoing. This case comes when there's a rising public investigation on responsibility and the power in diversion, as well as in governmental issues. In sports and business, many will see this preliminary as a litmus trial of whether the equity framework can hold strong figures responsible, notwithstanding their abundance or superstar status. The result of this case could flag a change in the manner in which society and the legitimate framework treat allegations against superstar media outlets, which have for some time been covered in a blend of excitement and mystery, might turn into a more straightforward and managed space. If this case motivates change, will this preliminary set another norm for equity separating the insurance superstars have long appreciated? Or will it blur into the foundation of public memory, a blaze of show that passes as fast as it shows up as the court fights proceed and proof is unloaded? We are all watching an essential second unfold that could reclassify the limits of power. Equity and responsibility in a world that seldom sees its symbols questioned? It's about a heritage, an illustration, and maybe another time by the way we hold our symbols. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.